Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me this and asked how this could be done. I'm really out of my realm here, but just in about 5 minutes, I created this. And it's not perfect, but this is a picture of a picture, so it's blurry, and the graphic artist, did a little bit more to it with color and shading, uh, but I copied it pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it. So all I did, I went to the internet and found a picture of kids doing a sack race. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It's a really good picture. And I traced it bitmap, outline trace, but this time I used high quality image. And like I said, I'm not going to go through the entire process, but it's pretty easy, really, because it doesn't have to be perfect. So it's already traced it. Now, from here on out, nudge it. Don't move it, because that's pretty important. And then you've got this bitmap type effect, and you just need to grab it and go to object and ungroup, and then just start deleting things that you don't need. Like if you hold down the Alt key and hit delete, as long as it didn't delete part of the little people, the little kids, you're okay. So I'm holding down the Alt key, and I'm getting rid of a lot of the, if you don't hold down the Alt key, it's going to miss some spots. And then it doesn't matter what the picture looks like, as far as the grays and the whatever. You're just trying to get out the object. Like there's her necklace. Pretty cool picture. Her necklace was, um, in it, jumping around. And just take out as much as you can without distorting the kid's main object of the picture. And, try to get the inner parts. Then if you get to a part where it deletes something that it shouldn't, just back up and just leave it. Like right here, in just a second, we're gonna delete maybe too much. Like right there, it kind of takes away from her hand, so just leave it. Go around, get this little spectator girl. And you could fix that. If you're really doing it for real, you could fix that. And by fixing it, I mean you could take the shape tool and you could move these nodes, because all we're going to use this for is a border. And then you could delete that node, because that'll be filled in when we use the border tool, or the boundary tool, I mean, to make a border. So I'm going to do just a little bit more of it. And I mean, it's kind of fun seeing what you can get. And then you can always use the shape tool, but pick tool is much better just to pick the whole thing. And like I said, if you use the Alt key, anything it touches, it will delete. And I'm just going to go ahead and go through here and get the middle. And see, like that's probably too much. Because, and you could, do what we did previously. See, like right there is going to leave a hole. Don't really leave a hole, but get rid of some of this. See, that's too much, but you could really fix that. So I'm just going to clean up the outside. I'm going to leave this interior part, because I know a lot of people aren't going to want to watch me do the whole thing. I'm going to back up. I'm going to leave the interior part. But I'm going to get rid of this outside part. Just kind of show you what I'm going to do. Get a little bit more. And some of you have to use your imagination what it really looked like. Like there's a piece of gray up there on her head. And anything could be fixed if you go too far and leave a hole in a person. That's good enough. And I'm going to just delete this real quick. All I'm doing is clicking on it and hitting the delete button. I'm not even looking at the keyboard, because I know where my fingers are. So we're going to call that good. Then just take this, and because it's ungrouped, the boundary tool will work. and then move the boundary over, and there's your object, what you're going to do. So now what we can do, because we've nudged, we can nudge this to our real picture. Let's zoom in here. And because the picture is there, we can select everything and go to intersect. And what it did, it cut out. So now we have a real picture, a real clear picture of these kids. And like I said, I could have taken some more gray out, like around her face and everything. Then I just went on the internet and found a silhouette of a kid. I just typed in kid silhouette, and you can see it's a bitmap. And in this particular case, see the bounding box. We're going to go ahead and trace it. This time we're going to use outline trace and clip art. And we get that, it's actually like a negative. So, but if we right click an outline, and then to finish this thing off, take a 2-point line and go from there to there, take your virtual segment, delete. Well, you don't have to do that because we're going to smart fill this in with a color. And voila, we have a silhouette of a young child. I try to keep my videos not so long, so I'm going to call this part 1, and then the next one will be part 2. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.